Chair thanks the gentleman. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Mississippi, Representative Ezell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here today and spending time with us. When I entered the Congress, I was unaware of the big federal footprint of real estate in this country, both owned and leased. Not only is it one of the largest holders of real estate in the country, but the federal government is now facing a possible financial crisis due to these holdings. Since 2003, the GSA has been on the high-risk list due to financial ruin it faces. Maintenance and repairs alone are over $370 billion and growing worse each year. The general management of many of these buildings cost over $10 billion a year. Until this year, most of these buildings sat partially or fully empty while the taxpayers footed the bill for them. If there is any place where a conversation about the need to rein in government spending can be on hand, it could start here. The federal government should not own buildings that cannot maintain, and it should not lease offices that are not staffed. Mr. Heller, given the significant cost of ownership, is there an overall plan from the GSA to significantly shift from ownership to leasing?
Thanks for the question, Congressman. Yes, I would say there has been a shift, specifically with respect to general office space requirements. Those are the types of requirements that can typically be met in a very satisfactory and cost-effective way in the leasing market. Where we are concentrating the limited resources that we have with the federal inventory is on those more highly specialized spaces such as courthouses, land ports of entry, laboratories, major law enforcement centers. So we do seek to enhance our partnership with the private sector in terms of leasing for general office space as we move forward. I think our financial situation just dictates that we must do so, and it's a sensible thing to do.
Thank you. Could you tell me what's been the main burden of transitioning from ownership to leasing?
Yeah, the main burden, and thank you for the question, is really funding to relocate agencies. I think Congressman Capuano did a really good job in his opening remarks outlining some of the costs associated with relocation. You've got to build out space in a new location to meet the tenants' needs. You've got to physically move them. You've got to buy personal property like IT and furniture. And so I would say really the chronic underfunding of the Federal Buildings Fund, to the tune of the $15 billion over the past decade and a half. We have developed a program called the Optimization Program, and we appreciate this committee's support of that program. We were able to allocate about $250 million of funding in fiscal year 25 and have requested $365 million more in 26. And we also seek to partner with the Public Buildings Reform Board on the Asset Proceeds Fund, where we've requested $193 million in fiscal year 26. Our issue is that we need to get access to that funding to make some of these relocations happen so that we can dispose of the assets effectively.
Thank you. Last question. Beyond eliminating commission credits and recompeting at the task order level, what else might be used to help attract and retain the best brokers for GSA services?
Well, I think sort of relying on a merit-based system and rewarding those high performers. And so we as we seek to strategize around our longer-term broker contract over the next several months, we're going to be looking at ways to incentivize strong performance and to minimize inefficiencies and simplify the ordering procedures.
That's going to help speed up the process?
I hope so.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.